Don't let the sun go down on me. So, hey, Tep, sisters and brothers, welcome to the house of divinity. I am Proof B, or Professor Bates for long. Greetings. Let me bring y'all down. Let me turn off the music. Jazzy. Jazzy music. So, yesterday, well, let me begin by saying that since I've been making these bedroom chat videos, I've been getting some positive responses. Well, I wish somebody would re-sponsor me. Well, I've never been sponsored before. Anyway, you know, I've been getting some positive feedback from these bedroom chats. But I really started the bedroom chat with, I should say I really didn't start the bedroom chat. As you can see below, it says Cannabis Kung Fu Yoga. So that's what the channel is supposed to be about. My Kung Fu. But since it's been a long time since I've been teaching, and this is a whole different thing, talking to a laptop as opposed to talking to people face to face. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing back? So since I'm in bed, I'm like, well, let me just start, getting my video presence together. So that's how it started. I just really started talking about other stuff because I'm in the ancient Egyptian side of the room. So I wasn't talking about the Tao and Kung Fu on that side of the room. So now it's like, now that I'm getting positive feedback on these videos, and that's the thing, I haven't promoted, I didn't plan on doing these videos on this station, and I haven't even promoted, so I guess the people who are saying positive stuff probably found me on Facebook or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so since then, a couple of things have been happening. About a week and a half ago, somebody out of nowhere made me a tribute. They called it a tribute to me. It was, the video on YouTube was called a tribute to Roy Bates, I think, something like that, right? And it was pretty cool. We had, it put reggae music in the background, and it just had all these different scenes of me, doing certain things, blowing the smoke out like I do, and one time I went on the beach and worked out with the iron smoking pipe. He had put all these images together, and I'm like, wow, I put it on the page, on my Facebook page, blah blah blah, and then it was gone. He took it off, or somebody took it off. Anyway, it's gone. I had even put it in my email, and I tried to go to that, and it's like, once it's off of YouTube, it's gone. I'm like, what the? Anyway, so a couple of days ago, or last week, excuse me while I get this out. Last week, I was going to Venice. Well, actually, I was going to Best Buy on Venice Boulevard. And, after I got off the bus, because I lost my van, and then somebody took my bike. Anyway, so I got off the bus, and I thought, well, shit, this is like the old days when I was homeless. So I sat on the bench and pulled me out a cold beverage. And while I was sitting there drinking my cold beverage, another brother from another mother came and sat next to me. So something said, go to the store, but I didn't bring the cold beverage with me. So when I came back, I seen the brother was drinking his cold beverage. So I said to him, because I didn't say nothing before I left, I said, I hope you're not drinking my cold beverage. He's like, man, I don't do that. So I sat down and I started drinking my cold beverage with him, and we started talking. So ended up, he's like, he's a boxer, and somebody tried to rob him, and his hand was all bandaged up because the guy cut him in the hand, blah, blah, blah. So he, unbeknownst to me, he had just came out the store and bought a couple of things. So he's like, man, carry these things down to my house. I'm like, man, I'm 68 years old. What carry what? Negro? He's like, boy, I'm 77. I'm like, oh, no shit, you got me by 10-9 years. But anyway, so all it was a couple of little vases, I'm like, wow, brother got a little taste. So he said, come down to the house, bring these vases, bring these things. He never said vases. Bring them down to the house, about down that way, a couple of blocks, and I'll do your beard and stuff for you and your hair. I said, well, you're not going to do my hair. That's going to be a problem, cutting this stuff off. But he said, I'll do your beard. So, okay, so I went down there, brought the stuff, and he finally came. And we go in his apartment, really like a room. And so he sat down, And I'm talking because I like to talk. As I get older, I like to talk more. What rhymes with older? As I get older, I like to talk bolder. Whatever. So I'll get in the house and I'm talking da da ba 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 da ba hey ba say ba da ba da ba nooba dooby dooby dooby, and he just sitting there like. So then it hit me. It's like, oh boy, I'm in Venice Beach for one, and this guy's not saying anything, and all that's in the room is a bed. Oh boy, here we go. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the hey. Oh boy. So I didn't say nothing though, because maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, so he finally get up. See, he said he got one lung. He smoked cigarettes and he just rode a bike. So I figured out maybe he's not gay. He just tired as a motherfucker. So he got up. He put the chair together, got the blanket, blah, 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 got all the barber stuff. Because he said it's a barber, a a beauty musician, a makeup person, a bodyguard for movie stars, and I think he said he was a couple other things. So I'm like, when people say to all that, I'll be like, but he put me in the chair, and I'm waiting for him to touch something that he ain't gonna be touching, supposed to be touching, because I told him I got a big ass knife on me, boy. I know martial art. Boy, don't, boy. But you know how you feel professional touch you. You understand? There wasn't no like you just feel the touch is different from a girly man and a manly man. So he hooked the brother up. Kind of cut my point off, but it's cool. It's gonna grow back. But right now I can get up and I ain't got to brush. I ain't got to. Yeah, I said ain't got. God damn it. I ain't got to brush nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, since I'm looking cool, and today is November 8th, the day before my soul return, or you might say birthday, November 9th. I'll do something else tomorrow. Well, God dang nabbit. Oh no, today is still the 8th, because it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. But what I really wanted to do, because I couldn't think of nothing else to say, because I'm trying to think of which way I'm going to go with these bedroom chat things. I believe this is going to transform into the marijuana. I apologize. The Medjai order of marijuana. Marijuana. So I'm going to make that transition probably around December. Like I said, I really didn't plan to talk about this stuff on this station. But anyway. This is the scroll of Roy. Well, actually not a scroll. It's the scroll of my words. So anyway, this is like my collection of, well, I call them rhymes. I really don't call them poems. So every once in a while, I would like to do one of these, because part of this whole video thing, I'm like, well, if I'm going to put everything on video, I might as well put all my stuff on video if I have long enough. So these are one of the things. Bam! So this is one of my rhymes. I guess it's a rhyme. Some of the words rhyme. The rest of them I'm going to play a drum, my drum, the djembe. But I had recorded some videos, might be below, might be above. It's like 12 hours of videos about people who survive corona, people who are going through problems with the vaccine. They're calling it vaccine injuries, and you know, the whole 12 episodes is about corona and what's happening with people and how to take care of problems from the vaccine after, you know, like now, like a few years later, people are getting cancer and all kinds of things. And the sicknesses started after they got the jab, the shot, if they calling something a jab, well, anyway, I'm not going to go into that right now. My rhymes. I call this one In Time. Because you see on the videos they're talking about, well, not just on those videos, a lot of the information that I'm starting to get, people talking about, especially us so-called black people, we've been misinformed, we've been miseducated, we've been mistreated, we have missed the boat because we're not going to catch up with them technologically. We don't have the schools and all that stuff. Elon Musk is sending rocket ships out in space. We're a group of black people sending a rocket ship around the corner. Anyway, I'm getting off point as usual. In Time, my rhyme. In time, I have come to find that my mind is not mine. My thoughts are the thoughts that others brought. The things that I sought got me caught up. This was not how I was brought up. Believing in other people's concepts and ideas, while I shed tears and have fears that have increased over the years. So I smoke me some herb and I drink a few beers. And I hear the voice in my head and not in my eyes or hear it in my ears. Believe half of what you see and nothing of what you hear. My head said, my mind is not mine. But this is the time to realize and not fantasize that I'm in control. My head said, go get your soul. And my body and mind will follow that goal. I'm out. No doubt. My rhyme. Bates. I forgot to write down when I wrote it. What time? Do anybody know how to snap anymore? In the old days, this is how, instead of clapping, because they thought it was violent, they would be snapping. I'm out. Peace.